start, let's revise few things we did yesterday. Let's go to question number 1. What were the rules we applied in question number 1? We'll finish. One is Constitution of India, other two which two are contradictory statements. Statement. RBI being a statutory body and not a constitutional body. Statement 2 and 3. For question 2, what rule we applied? Similar phrase rule we applied. Okay. Then for question number 6, what was the keyword? Influenced by. Okay, fine. Okay. 12, what was the keyword? 12, what was the technique we used? 5:3. Okay. 13 and 14? Two body rule, two or more bodies rule we applied. Okay, 15, we knew. Okay, 16? R2, word splitting rule we applied. Okay. 19? Color association, okay. 24? Okay, for 25? 5:3. And then things we don't use. 26? One similar phrase, other thing is word association. Feeder, feeding activity, filter feeder. Okay. 27? Pick the odd one out. Okay. 29, metric we used. And 31? Only and Vaishnava cult were keywords. Yogini is related to Shakti cult or female divine. Okay, fine. 34? 6:4 will be applied. Okay. Read question number 35 and tell me what might be the probable answer for 35. The question goes like this. According to Portuguese writer Nunes, the women in Vijayanagara Empire were experts in which of the following? He gives 4 things. Wrestling, astrology, accounting, and soothsaying. What might be the probable answer? Why D is the answer? One, okay. Possibility, okay. Even if one woman is doing this, it means women during Vijayanagara did it. Okay, fine. That's one thing. What's one more thing? Is it anyway possible that someone can remember what was there and what was not there? So what will be the answer during that time? Answer would be we should take it as anyway they would have done it, something like that. So it's almost impossible for someone to hide this or know this and write the answer. So such answers will always be D. Can you tell me a similar question which we did before? Influenced by. That question also had the same pattern of asking questions. It's almost impossible to disprove it. That's why. Okay. 36 is a little bit tricky one. The answer is C. If you think like Venkaya, it's associated with Madhya Pradesh, or even Sitaramaya words are associated with Andhra Pradesh. But the answer was C. Some questions you can't make much unless you know the fact of the thing. So this was a level 3 questions. It's okay if you get this one wrong. There in NCERTs, while we are reading, there are some maps, if you can remember. UPSC has a habit of asking questions from the maps. So can you guys Google Neolithic sites of India on your mobile? Google Neolithic sites of India. Or in NCERT, second page only, there is this thing. What are the famous Paleolithic, Mesolithic, Neolithic sites of India? If you can Google and tell me, in Jammu and Kashmir, which Neolithic site is there? What is it famous for? Pit dwelling. Why did people live in pits in Bulzam? Cold area, that's why. So is it famous for rock cut shrines? No. If you eliminate that, or why is he asking this question is he's checking whether you have read the basic NCRTs, seen those maps. That's right. So various Neolithic sites, Paleolithic sites, Mesolithic sites becomes important with respect to exam. Did you see the images in Google? Neolithic sites of India, everyone. Take time. See Jammu and Kashmir. What are other Paleolithic sites of India? And other Neolithic sites of India. Paleolithic, Neolithic, Mesolithic. You should be well aware of all the sites. Again, in next year also, question about the sites was asked. And history, what they do is they won't ask direct questions. They ask questions based on the timeline or the year of the event. During the time of Iltutmish, Genghis Khan reached Indus in pursuit of fugitive this prince. At least can you guys tell me when did Vasco da Gama come to Kerala? Okay, this you know, 1498. At least this much you know. This part is 1498. Okay, which dynasty was Devaraya II related to? There were four, right? Sangama, Salwa, Tulwa, and Aravido. Devaraya II. Sangama, correct. Devaraya was of Sangama. Okay, what was the time period of initial Sangama? When did Vijayanagar Empire start? 1336 or 1346, as people say. Okay, what was the time period of Sangama? Initial rulers, right, of Vijayanagara. There are four people: Sangama, Salwa, Tulwa, and Aravido. So Devaraya II ruled from 1424 to 1444. Such things should be important. If you look at 24 or 23 paper, one answer is Devaraya II. So what questions in these, if it's asked as a keyword, there's high probability that next year it will come as an answer. So you have to further research on such keywords. This you know, the three you disproved it somehow. So this won't be and this won't be. This is correct. And the answer is one only here. Muhammad bin Tughlaq dies in 1351. Sorry. He dies in 1351. And this activity, this guy comes in 1398. 2 is also wrong here. So history questions are more related to timeline or the year in which the particular event has asked. Repeatedly, such questions have come, mainly focusing on the timeline or the year of the events. He's trying to correlate it. At least you can mark this one wrong, third one wrong in this. Uh, 39, if you guys want to try. I'll tell from where this question has been asked. Nitin Singhania, first chapter, last page, this question has been asked. Speak from that place. Which statement will obviously be true in this? First one will be true. There's high chances that first statement will be correct. Why? Which is a clue word here for you? One of the. There are many. It can be one of the. Okay. Next, which statement will it be true? You feel 3 is true. Okay. Why? Yes. St. Xavier Fest is celebrated every year in Goa, one of the main event. Okay. Do you think second is correct or not? Why it is wrong? Huh? You feel the place might be wrong. Where he died in Goa might be wrong. If you can go back to question number 2, which I did. Can you recall I made you write something like AND gate, OR gate? Apply the same concept here. Is he telling one fact or two fact? He's giving you two complete facts. For this statement to be right, both the thing has to be true simultaneously. Saint Xavier died in China, not in Goa. But the famous church of Goa is St. Xavier's Church, which we might have all visited once. And a particular church has been dedicated to him. What happens in UPSC is like we know clouded idea of something, like brief idea of something. We might have forgotten a specific aspect of it. UPSC somehow puts it in a manner that it looks more or less obvious. If someone had read St. Xavier died in Goa, that's why the church has been placed here. He had died in China instead. So you understood and rule, right? Conjunction rules here. Okay. This was also one tricky question, this Mitakshara Dayabhaga question. Okay. More often than not, if you had knowledge, you could have done this, but it's a tricky question. Mitakshara Dayabhaga. Vijnaneshwara. You feel nothing can be eliminated here, everything is wrong? Huh? Third one you'll eliminate. Okay. One thing you can do is like this have same pattern wherein both are linked by whereas. So same phrase rule, one would be right, one would be wrong, that you can say at max. Mitakshara and Dayabhaga are not, this is not differed on the basis of upper caste or lower caste, rather it is differed on the basis of geographical locations. Meanwhile, when Mitakshara is applied to most of the part of India, Dayabhaga was applied to parts like Bengal, Assam, that region. This differentiation is a geographic differentiation, not a social stratification differentiation. So first statement stands to be false. Third is also false. So answer is 2 only here. Such statements, usually it is difficult to answer because you should know the very detail of this, right? It's a level 3 question. Even if you had got it wrong, that's fine. Okay. This is a clever question, actually. With reference to history of India. 41. Huh? Okay. Actually, this I had forgotten in exam hall, like which of the following I didn't know. What I did was everyone go to YouTube. Actually, I recollected an old memory. How many Kannada movie fans here? Like most of the people speak Kannada, right? Okay, like understand, you would have seen movies, right? Go to YouTube and type Dindima Kavi Challenge. Kaviratna Kalidasa movie. Type that this thing. You will find a video. In that particular movie of Kaviratna Kalidasa, Rajkumar says this word. In that video, first, there I have 11-minute 40 video, seconds video, right? In that, at 1 minute 48 second, he says this phrase. Sometimes, if you can remember very cool in exam, you can remember some past memories or somewhere you have heard this name. He uses this phrase called as Bhavabhuti, while he talks about the poets of his court. That's why we get to know about playwrights. One more method of solving is this. Tell me names of different temple architectures. Nagara, Vesara, Dravida. Is it correlating? No. Tell me famous philosophers of India. Philosophers. 6 schools of philosophy. Gautama, Nyaya, Gemini. Is it correlating to this 6 schools of philosophy? Okay. Do you know, at least you can come to 50-50, right? When we start defining these things. So at least you can write now there playwrights. So write a method called as give examples method. See the options and give examples for it and see if it's linking to these things. If you don't know, such questions will come again. At least you can eliminate 1 or 2 options using this method. Give examples. A question paper is downside. Here a question paper is solved. Everyone wrote give examples method. Okay. 42, what is right? What is wrong? Oh, which is the extreme word here? Okay. Okay. In 1935, what percentage of India voted? In 1935 election, what percentage of India voted? Around 10% of India voted. In Lakshmikant, there is a term, right? Okay. So at least less than 20% of India voted, right? If all women voted, more than 50% of India would have voted. So 1 is an exchange statement clearly given. And don't you think statement 1 and 2, there is some kind of contradiction? In 1935, it gave women reserved seats. So women were allowed to vote and reservation of seats happened only in 1935. Before that, rich landlords, educated people, men voted. Okay. 43? Most of them will answer, I guess, 43. Hmm? $43 is? Okay. Read, it's okay. How many feel A is the answer for 43? Okay, 4 people. How many feel B is the answer? No one. C? Okay. What happened on 8th August 1942? Quit India resolution was adapted at Gwalior Tank, Bombay. Very basic factual thing of modern history. If not, what technique will you apply? Let's assume you didn't know this. What technique will you apply? Yes, most famous event or most important event. Most important person, most important personality, most important event. Write down. Most important event rule. If you didn't know the answer. But this is quite basic. You should be knowing 8th August 1942. Do or die, quit India. Okay. 44, what's the answer? What is the rule you want to apply? Most famous person. Who is the most famous person in this? Chandra Gandhi. Answer is? Mohandas Karamchandra Gandhi. Okay. Now you understand this rule, how it works every time. Okay. 45, how will you apply? What is the clue for 45? Answer is? How many feel B is the answer? Anyone feels C is the answer? Anyone feels D is the answer? You feel C is the answer? Okay. How many feel A is the answer? A majority of feel A is the answer. Why A is the answer? One, you have to study. This is basic. In NCERT, it is there. If in case if you hadn't studied, we'll apply similar phrase rule. Let's say Paragana and Paragana here. Paragana. Here, Paragana is there. Sarkar and Subha, other things are there. Sarkar, Paragana, Sarkar, Subha. 2 things are similar. Sarkar here. Then Subha, Paragana, Sarkar. See, similar phrase rule can be applied in different ways. So the answer is Yeah. Don't blame me. We are answering UPSC prelims. Sometimes they give clues. Okay. I have read this. What it says is Paragana Sarkar, Subha Paragana. So initially he has written Paragana twice here. So I have kept this two alive. Then Sarkar Paragana, Sarkar Subha. Only these two are similar that I have marked. Then Subha and Subha here. So there's one option which has commonality with all. Yeah, in same phrase rule we apply the same thing, right? Two similar things, at least one has to be right, something like that. Okay. This is also basic history knowledge, quite easy, you have to answer this. Who among the following was associated as secretary with Hindu female school, later known to be Bethlehem female school? Vidyasagar. So everyone feels it as Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar. He is associated with Bethlehem school. Done. Okay. Tell me what is the speciality of the question? There's some theme which is hidden in the question. I don't want the answer, but try to recognize the theme in the question. For question number 47. Pass me. Some particular theme in the question. No, not education. Huh? Answer is INA trials, but what is the theme in the question? What has he focused on? Social reformers, no? No. There's a pattern in the question. There specifically he has given that names. Why specifically that names? Exactly. It represents all the religion. Nawaz Khan represents Islam. Prem Kumar represents Hindu. And Singh represent? Why people of different religions are represented here? He's talking about an event, right? What happened in INA trials? This is related to INA trials. History, last few chapters. This term is in modern history about these people. The answer is INA trials. Okay. This is also like basic. It's directly from spectrum. This question is coming from. Okay. Tell me what is emerged out. Meaning of the word emerged out. My voice is not audible. Not audible. I have to speak louder. Okay. Tell me the meaning of the word emerged out. What does this mean? The Mysore kingdom emerged out of Vijayanagar Empire. Okay, carved out then. Huh? Okay. Okay, something like that. Can I say it is successor state? After Vijayanagar Empire, Mysore kingdom came. Can I say use the word successor state for this? What is a successor state? After Manmohan Singh, PM Modi became a successor PM. Like after them, this person came. So after Vijayanagar, Mysore came. The statement is true, right? Obvious, like in Karnataka, we know this. We all come from Karnataka. Which rule can I apply of already things which we have dealt? We have learned few rules, right? Which rule can I apply here? Look at the question. Read the question. You will find some pattern. Exactly, similar phrase rule between 1 and 2. So what can I conclude? 1 will be right and 1 will be wrong. If I know 2 is right, what will be wrong? 1 is wrong. So 1 is wrong. I know 2 is right. Now I am stuck with these 2. Okay. Here 3 is also wrong. The answer is 2 only. What he has tried to do is he has tried to link an Afghan ruler with the Afghan empire, which is wrong actually. This didn't happen. Okay. 49. This is directly handpicked from Nitin Singhania, chapter 1. direct copy paste question from Nitin Singhania chapter 1 while he's talking about some temple architecture. Every year in Nitin Singhania, like first 2 chapters, at least one question, 2 marker or 4 marks will definitely come. Like straight question will come. Previously also, I think we saw one Saint Xavier question. It's also from Nitin Singhania, last page it came from. This is in middle it was. If you want, you can go and check Nitin Singhania chapter 1. This particular phrase, same phrase is there. The answer is Ajanta cave lies in the gorge of river Mogora. Don't miss out a few chapters like Nitin Singhania chapter 1, Nitin Singhania's Buddhism, Jainism. Straight questions are coming from that places. At least like 2 to 4 marks you will get there. Okay. Here you can apply your trick. 50. Tell me what is wrong, what should have come instead of that in question number 50. Question number 50. 21st February is declared as International Mother Language Day by UNICEF. The demand that Bangla has to be one of the national languages was raised in Constituent Assembly of Pakistan. That is correct. Oh, what might be wrong? How many feel A is the answer? A few feel A is the answer. 3 people, 4 people. How many feel B is the answer? Okay. A few feel. How many feel C is the answer? Okay. D? No one feels D is D. One feel is the answer. Okay. Can you elaborate what or give me the acronym of UNICEF? What does UNICEF stand for? What does UNICEF stand for? United Nations. You type UNICEF in Google. What does UNICEF stand for? United Nations International Children Emergency Fund. What should have been there instead? UNESCO should have been there. What does UNESCO stand for? Google UNESCO. United Nations Education Culture Organization. If something is related to language day, this thing day, it's a matter of science culture rather than Children Emergency Fund. So you need to know the full forms of the UN organization. UN stands for International Children's Emergency Fund. It's related to emergency fund for children. We do a cultural activity like this thing. So 1 is wrong. Answer is 2 only. What is the clue word which says this is right? Yes, one more clue word. To be one of the, even you guys only said it right? One of the, if it comes, there's high probability that the statement will be true. Okay. So one more rule, organization rule. When organization is there, be careful. There's chances that similar organization can be swapped. UNESCO and UNICEF in this case. Everyone understood? Okay. 51, there's a concept. I feel even in 26, this concept in some or the other form will be repeated. The basic idea is this. Whenever there is a new technology has to be always better than old technology. This is a common sense rule, everyone knows. And UPSC has found a method creating a question out of this concept. Now read question number 51. Let's take another 20 seconds. How many feel A is the answer? 1, 2. Okay. How many feel B is the answer? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. 10. How many feel C is the answer? 4. Okay. How many feel D is the answer? 1, 2. Okay. Okay. Why answer is B? Why third statement is wrong? Exactly. You can find similar questions across years. The same concept. The new technology is always better than old technology. Rest three statement, what does it do? It says new technology is better than old technology. Or you can use the word like pick the odd one out, or something which is not following the pattern. Instead of reading statements as statements, now we are reading statements as patterns. Some repeated patterns. There's one more important keyword where UPSC uses this keyword to make wrong statements in 52. Read the statement and try to answer, then I'll tell. It's about palm oil. How many feel A is the answer? How many feel A is the answer? How many feel B is the answer? Okay. Some 7, 8 people feel B is the answer. C? How many feel D is the answer? Okay, 5, 6 people. Okay. Why is B the answer? Native to. So UPSC uses this word, native to create wrong statements. Where is it native to palm oil? Africa, Central Africa and Western Africa. This palm oil is native to West Africa and Central Africa. So write down native to is a keyword where UPSC usually uses to create wrong statements. Okay. Why is 3 right? Can be. Okay, why is 2 right? It's showing some, yes. Everyone is good with mapping. Some mapping questions will directly come. Okay. Should I suggest a source for mapping? Everyone has Telegram. Type Shreyan's SHERA. Type this guy's name. Type this guy's name in Telegram channel. You will get his channel. He has 28,000 subscribers. Go to his channel and go to files. And if you scroll down files, last second file. Open last second file, Rivers of India. Everyone got his channel? Open the first page of this. Everyone got it? Rivers of India, last. If you scroll down in files, last thing is there. Everyone got it? Okay. Now see the first page and answer this question. With reference to Indus river systems of the following 4 rivers, 3 pour into one of them which joins the Indus directly. Among which of the following, which one is such river that joins Indus directly? So which river joins Indus directly? Which river joins Indus directly? See the map properly. Jhelum flows through Jammu and Kashmir, Srinagar. It doesn't join Indus directly. See the map properly. It's Satluj which joins Jhelum. If you can see that map, first there is Indus River on the top. After Indus, there is Jhelum. Jhelum joins Chenab. After Chenab joins Ravi. Then it joins Satluj. Finally, Satluj joins Indus at Panjnad or Mithankot. Give it us? No, answer is Satluj. UPSC has given us Satluj. If you want, check again. No, it's Satluj, not Chenab. Answer is Satluj. Please check again. Answer is Satluj, I'm sure. Google now only if you want. It's Satluj which joins Indus directly. Go to UPSC website, they would have given the answer key there. Answer is Satluj, right? See. Why this guy's map is important is every year one question has come from this map. This year, first page you had Indus River system which came. The next year, 22 paper or 23 paper when we are doing, there's a question about Ganga River system. If you scroll down that map which I showed you, the exact same question had come from this guy's map. And another question within this year itself, it had come from question number 5. Sorry, page number 5 of this guy's map. So there are few small PDFs where a lot of questions come from those PDFs directly in UPSC. This, especially toppers short notes are like very vital. Many questions come from that place. This is also one of the good channels to follow. You can download his notes and study. His notes are very good. While I'm doing the next class, I'll show you how Ganga River system question came directly. And one more question in today's class also, I'll show you how one question came directly from this. Okay. Okay. With reference to India, these places are the names of dash. This is purely a little bit of smart work. You can't byhead this. Or which geographical area will these names come? Like South India, Northwest India, Central, Northeast. Which part of India while these names may be associated with? Huh? Gujarat, Rajasthan, right. These names are somewhere near Gujarat, Rajasthan. There's a temple, if you can know about Khatu, some temple is there in Rajasthan, right? Shri Ram temple there. Okay. Yeah. That is Dudhwa, bro. Dudhwa. Yeah, Dudhwan, there's a place related to some. Yes. So all these places are related to Rajasthan. Certainly not South India, certainly not Northeast. Most probably not in eastern part of India also. What is there a lot of, if you had known if it was a Ramsar site, don't you guys think you would have come across a lot of Ramsar sites? Do you feel these are names of Ramsar sites? No, not Ramsar sites. Okay. Then mangrove areas. Mangroves are like Sundarbans, Darkanika, those things. Okay. Either it has to be glaciers or saline lake. Which word gives you a clue that it's a saline lake? Kutch. Exactly. Gulf of Kutch. So it is a saline lake. Okay. Exactly. So you guys now try to like now can make out, right? At least if you don't know anything also, if you can think something or create a comparison or a contrast with something, you will end up with some answers or give examples to these things. You'll get answers. I was talking about you, this guy's PDF, right? Go to question number 5. Sorry, page number 5 of that guy's Shans Kumar PDF. Last page. Not 5, page number 4, sorry. Go to page number 4. And he is giving you a list of rivers, right? Brahmini, Nagavali, Subarnareka, Vamsadhara, and rivers in east flowing rivers of peninsular India. Did you guys see those rivers? Damodar, Baitarani, Brahmini, Vamsadhara, and all. Few rivers originate in Western Ghats. The top rivers originate from Chota Nagpur Plateau. So which is the bottomest river there? In page number 4? It is? You did not get the page number 4. It's a 5 pages PDF, right? Page number 4, east flowing rivers. Odisha region. What are the rivers of Odisha? Which is the bottomest river? There? Vamsadhara. Certainly, Eastern Ghats will be there. So top rivers will be from Chota Nagpur Plateau. That region it will be there. So the answer is 2 and 4. Nagavalli and Vamsadhara were from Eastern Ghats. And Subarnarekha and Brahmini were from Chota Nagpur, that region. So a lot of questions comes from rivers of India, glaciers of India, those things. Okay, this you easily can do. Which question is it relating to? Which we did it in past? 56. Yes, nature of the body. How many of you feel A is the answer? B is the answer? Many feel B is the answer? Okay, good. C is the answer? D? D. Why is one wrong? Organizations, right? What is it? This is the Global Ocean Commission. What are the different commissions we have studied in the UPSC? We know Punchi Commission. We know Sarkaria Commission. What are these bodies? Are these bodies which give binding resolutions or recommendatory bodies? Advisory recommendatory bodies. Do you think a commission will grant license? Will it have power to grant license? Rather, UPSC focuses on nature of bodies. Write down, UPSC focuses on nature of bodies. Okay. If there's like authority, some kind of those words are there, then they can give. There's a difference between authority and a commission, those words.
Council can give.
GST council, something like that. But usually they'll try to create a stark difference if they ask. Okay. Which rule will you apply? Or the question says, which of the following is one of the least water efficient? If something is least water efficient, how will it be? It will consume more of water or less of water? I read again. More of water. Which crop here consumes a lot of water? Yes. Which rule will we apply? Same phrase rule, S and S. That's why it's giving a clue there. Loud. I'll repeat it. Okay. Which among the following, which one is the least water efficient crop? Least water efficient crop, it means it consumes a lot of water. Which among the following will consume a lot of water? Sugarcane will consume a lot of water. Here two phrases are there, sugarcane, sunflower. How is water consumption for millets? Less. So millets would be the answer, like gram, those things. This has to be answered by knowledge, a geography question. But every year, this pattern of geography, one question will be there where a conceptual geography question will be asked, and options will be like one only, two only. Every year, this will be there. But one concept of geography, they're checking whether you know fundamentals of physical geography. From that chapter only, it will come. I'll tell you answer of this. Answer is 1, 2, and 3. Tell me what are the keywords that you can say because the answer is 1, 2, and 3. You tell me the keywords. Huh? Question number 59. Answer is 1, 2, and 3. You tell me the keywords. In 3, you have one of the which is giving you a clue. It's not like 2 or more organization, rather it's like single organization which is being spoken about and led by one organization. So here the answer will be 1 of 3. But if the question says about 2 or more organization, then the statement becomes more doubtful. But if he's talking about a single organization, there are high chances. Okay. Can you tell all the clue words in question number 60? Read 60. Try to answer 60. Huh? 59 answers D, 1, 2, and 3. 58. Here the answer is both 1 and 2. Can you read question number 60 and tell me all the clue words he's talking about? The lengthier the question becomes, the easier the question becomes. The shorter the question becomes, the more difficult it is. If he is giving a lot of words, that means he's giving a lot of clues. You should look properly, that's all. Okay. What is canopy? How are trees in canopy? Will the sunlight touch the ground? Okay, in canopy, sunlight doesn't touch the ground. The trees are so dense and packed with each other. Okay. What are epiphytes? Creepers. Okay, fine. Those one. Okay. Litter decomposes faster. Now tell me the answer. Tropical rainforest. Everyone got it? Why it is tropical? If it was mangrove, what kind of keywords they might use? Dry deciduous? Leaf will fall. That's all. So the longer the question becomes, it gives you a lot of clues to answer. So it's easy if a question is long. But if question is short, then the problem occurs. Okay. This question immediately, what rule will you apply? Okay. Now see the answers. Previous question was talking about tropical rainforest. This question is talking about? Okay. How will savanna be? Okay. Read. Take a minute time and try to answer this. How many feel A is the answer? One feels A is the answer. B? You feel B is the answer. Okay. There is a rule called as 5:3 rule. First class ivatto. You're first class alla? Okay, second class. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 5 ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 5 ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಯೂಶಲಿ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ 3 ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಥರದ್ದು ಇರೋದು ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Okay. How many feel C is the answer? Like almost everyone feels C is the answer. How many feel D is the answer? Okay. D is the answer. Why C is the answer? What happens in savanna? How does it catch fire? These grasses are near to each other. Due to collision, the fire happens, and that doesn't allow them to grow taller. Because of the friction, constant fire thing happens there. That happens in savanna region. Grazing herbivores is seasonal rainfall also. But sometimes you might get confused with soil properties because it is more general in nature. But savanna is majorly associated with this forest phenomena. That's why forest fires are so common in savanna regions. Huh? Answer is C. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, yeah. Option 1, burrowing animals and termites. Andre question enta keltidare andre the vegetation of savanna consists of grassland with scattered small trees. Andre doddo tree ಬೆಳೆಯಲ್ಲ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಚಿಕ್ಕ trees ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಚಿಕ್ಕ grasslands ಮಾತ್ರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Forest there are no trees here. ಮರ ಬೆಳೆಯಲ್ಲ ಬರೀ ಗಿಡಗಳ ತರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. The forest development in such areas is generally kept in check. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಯಾಕೆ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಬರೀ grasslands ತರನೇ ಯಾಕೆ ಬೆಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ because of number of factors. ಇಷ್ಟು ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ ವಿಚ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಫಾಲೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಈ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಕಾರಣ ಅಂತ. ಬರೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಅನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಬರೋ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದರಿಂದ ಅದು ಬೆಳೆಯೋಕೆ ಅದೇನು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಟ್ರಾಪಿಕಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ. ಫೈರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಗ್ರಾಸ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಗಳು ಸಿನ್ಸ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಸೋ ಮಚ್ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಟು ಇದರ್ ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ಫ್ರಿಕ್ಷನ್ ಅದು ಫೈರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅದು ದೇ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಗ್ರೋ ಟು ಅ ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಗ್ರೇಸಿಂಗ್ ಹರ್ಬಿವೋರ್ಸ್ ಈಟ್ ಅವೇ those these things and they also inhibit or stop growing this. ಮತ್ತೆ ಸೀಸನಲ್ ರೈನ್ಫಾಲ್, ಮಳೆ ಫುಲ್ ಬರ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಮಳೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ರೆ ಟ್ರಾಪಿಕಲ್ ತರ ಹೋಗ್ತಿತ್ತು. ಅಂಡ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್, despite soil properties being favorable, savanna will not have tall trees. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಜಿರಾಫ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅಕೇಶಿಯಾ ಟ್ರೀ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ರೇರ್ಲಿ ಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಫೌಂಡ್ ಇನ್ savanna. You can see a lion hunting deer in savanna regions. But tropical regions ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಜಾಗ್ರಫಿಕಲ್ ತೋರಿಸಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಲ್ಲೇ ಇದಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಬರೀ ಮೂವಿಲಿ ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀವಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ನಾವು. Okay. This is straight from Fundamentals of Physical Geography textbook question, copy paste question. The answer is 2 only here. Geography, same pattern will be there. He'll chuck you the concept on geography. So more techniques like won't much apply in geography because he's chucking you the concepts here. One table ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ವಾಟರ್ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಇದೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ. Straight NCERT question this is. The answer is here is 2 only. Okay. This is a tricky question, 63. Okay. Take your time. Take a minute time and think. At least if you can come to 50-50, it is a good thing. 63. See, about Moringa, we can never go and write in exam, right? Study and write in exam. We have so much things to study in polity economy. Pure presence of mind and skill question. Which statement will mostly be true? Okay, 5 will mostly be true. Okay. Next, which statement will be mostly true? 4 will be mostly true. India exports this and this. Even if one person in India exports, this statement will be true. Okay, good. Then which statement will be mostly true? 3 will be mostly true because most of the tamarind is obtained as minor forest produce. There is a numerical scale. If I say none is there, then it is like 0% event happening. If I say all is happening, 100%. If I say some, it means like 25-30%. If I say most, it's like 70-80%. You can now numerically analyze the statement, right? With this scale also. In some other question, this will be useful. This scale will be useful. Now tell me, what will be the answer? B. What we did not try to find the right answer. What we said, which statement has the highest probability of being right? We went step by step. Now tell me what is wrong with 1 and 2. Tell me one more question we solved today. Exactly. UPSC has this pattern of using same words in different manner and giving it wrong. Native to, endemic to. Which question was that? Palm oil question. Now you can correlate. Okay. Why one is wrong? One is a very clever statement. You think only leguminous is the issue there? Yes, he's talking about not one fact, but rather two facts. He's making two bold claims, but we don't feel like he's making two claims because it is a short sentence. He says this drumstick is a leguminous evergreen tree. Have you seen drumstick tree? Okay. It's not a evergreen thing. Okay. So same rule applies. If 5 is there, the answer will have 3. Okay. That also you feel you can say that. Okay. Okay, 64. You guys have to answer. This is quite easy. 64. Tell how have you got B? Black soil, where is it grown? Black cotton, where is it grown? It's grown in Deccan Plateau. Deccan Plateau, what kind of rock? Volcanic, basalt volcanic or fissure volcanic rocks. Okay. Okay, 65, can you answer? He's talking about recombinant vector vaccines. Genetic engineering is applied to development of these vaccines. Bacteria and viruses are used as vectors of all this. How many feel A is the answer? Okay, 4 people feel A is the answer. How many feel B is the answer? No one feels B. How many feels C is the answer? So majority of the class feels C is the answer. D? None. Okay. Why statement 1 is right? It's purely a very general statement. Genetic engineering is applied. If you look at this term, you know. Why 2 is right? Even future also, let's say after 100 years, someone will do a research and make sure that virus becomes a vector. You can't rule out that future possibility, right? So such statement will be right. To be honest, both can be used as vectors. Even if you don't know, huh? Even if you don't know, let's say you didn't know if virus can be used as a vector or not. But in future, there's no concept which is telling you that virus will not be used as a vector. So even if, like, let's say 100 years after someone finds a method to use virus as a vector, then that statement will become true, right? So UPSC makes sure that if something is wrong, it's definitely wrong across time and space. Okay, go with 66. And we have a popular rule in science and tech that the answer is until unless you can disprove it, it's all of them. Passing on mitochondrial diseases from parent to child can be prevented by mitochondrial replacement therapy, either before or after in vitro fertilization of egg. A child inherits mitochondrial diseases entirely from mother and not from father. Okay, how many feel A is the answer? Okay, few people feel 4 people feel A is the answer. B? No one feels B. How many feels C is the answer? Okay, 5 people feel C. D? No one feels D. It's between A and C then. Okay. This concept of mitochondrial DNA is a lot asked in UPSC, at least 3 or 4 times. The statement is actually true. Mitochondrial diseases are only from mother and not father. And C is the answer. Both are correct. One more rule we can apply to option statement 1. What is that? Or either if 1 is right, the statement will hold true. This is a repeated question actually. This question was this statement was asked in previous years also. Very quite famous one. This is. Read about mitochondrial diseases, and it can only be inherited from mother and not father. Okay. Ball guard 1 and 2. What is it related to? Genetically modified crops, GM crops, BT cotton, all those things. Okay. This was one of the trickiest questions in UPSC. All the coaching institute also gave a wrong answer after we came out of exam also. In a pressure cooker, the temperature at which the food is cooked depends mainly on area, temperature, weight. What does pressure depend on? What is the formula of pressure? Pressure is equal to not this boils up. PV by T is called constant, not that. Pressure is equal to force per unit area. Pressure is. So he's talking about pressure cooker. Pressure is. What is pressure? Pressure is nothing but force per unit area. So pressure doesn't depend. This doesn't depend on temperature. It depends on area and force. What is force? Force is mass into acceleration divided by area. This is the formula of pressure, right? So based on these lines, this question was picked actually. So here the trick is the temperature of the food doesn't depend on the temperature of the flame. It only depends on pressure by area. The question was asked on these lines. Okay. But most of the coaching institutes also gave this question wrong. But UPSC gave it as the answer as C 1 and 3, right? Yeah. Okay. Now tell me 69. It's an interesting question. It revolves around certain concept which we have learned in school. 69. Okay. How many feel A is the answer? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. How many feel D is the answer? 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest don't still stay reading. Okay. What did we learn in school about viruses? It needs medium. It needs a host cell. It needs a living cell. Exactly. So can a virus be cultured in artificial medium or say synthetic medium or non-living medium? So questions are based on school knowledge principles, but it looks difficult, that's all. So the answer is 1 and 2. When you get such questions, try to define the simplest definition of things. Similarly, 70. I want everyone to get 70 right. Read again. 70 is easy. How many feel A is the answer? One feel A is the answer. How many feel B is the answer? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, half of the class feels B is the answer. How many feel C is the answer? How many feels D is the answer? No one feels D is the answer. Okay, what is wrong in this? Single-stranded DNA. We all know the structure of DNA. What is the structure of DNA? Double-strand DNA. It is a double helical model. So, will DNA be single-stranded? So, questions are these simple, but we panic. We don't read. We are more confused by the English of the question paper, not the concepts of the question paper. Okay. We'll do one simple exercise. We'll take a break. Okay. There is A4 sheets.
Single stack.
Huh?
Retrieval is single stack.
Here they asked about DNA.
It is also a table.
Wait, actually.
Obviously, the answer is right, but I'm just saying about DNA.
Okay.
Retrieval is single stack.
Okay. Take and passport. Everyone has one A4 sheet with them. Huh? A4 sheet ಬಂದಿಲ್ವಾ ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ? Here some are there, I guess. Empty ಆಗೋಯ್ತಾ? Or some rough sheet if you have. Okay. We all will have a timer for 3 minutes. I want you to write the basic alphabets like A to Z, like how many times possible, like that. A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P till A to Z. How many times, if possible, like small letters. Write it in 3 minutes. I'll tell you why. Write basic alphabets like A to Z, like joint letters A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P till Z, and repeat it how many times if possible. Like if you can do it 10 times, do it in that A4 sheet. I'll tell you why. Small letters, all small letters, on joined also. wait, I'll start. Shall I start? Everyone ready? Everyone got what has to do? Huh? Everyone has a A4 sheet, right? You don't know what to do. Okay, fine. Wait. Okay, wait. I want you to guide, right? These alphabets A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, so on till X, Y, Z. How many times, if possible, keep writing. This is a speed writing activity, that's all. Try to write as fast as possible. Make sure that you don't miss out on legibility. Everyone is ready? Shall I start? Okay. You can join it if you want. You have to join it actually. You can write faster only with joint letters. Last 15 seconds. Everyone can stop now. Okay, count the number of lines you have done. Okay. How many got 10? 10 lines you were able to do. Okay. How many got less than 10? No one was able to write less than 10. Okay. 11? No one was able to write 11. 12? 12. Okay. 13? Oh, 13. 14? 14. Good. 15? Okay. 16? Okay. 17? 18? 18, you were able to write 18 lines. Okay. With good legibility. Nice. 19? Okay. 20? Good. Okay. Anyone above 20? Okay. The average mains writing aspirant will have a speed between 16 and 17. So if you are writing less than 16, you have to do a lot of things. How many felt after 3 minutes of writing you felt hand pain? What about writing like 3 hours together? So you have to pick up the speed for mains answer writing. It's not easy. Okay. If you practice this activity or this act continuously, legibility should not go because you have to write a lot of things for 3 hours. You need speed also. Speed also matters. We'll come back. Okay. Practice this for 1 week. I'll tell you at least 2 or 3 lines you will improve. Your writing speed will improve. Okay. Okay. What is 70 or 71? Let's start with 71. Water can dissolve more substances than any other liquid. How many say A is the answer? One second. Okay, how many say A is the answer? 6, 8. Okay, 8 people say A is the answer. How many feel B is the answer? 1 feel B is the answer. C? No one feels C is the answer. D? Okay. Which property of water helps it to dissolve more and more substances? The bipolar nature of water. Answer is A. A is the answer. Basic chemistry question. Okay. Now you can analyze with 72 question. Question number 72. If you want, go to Google and see what is a sodium lamp image and LED lamp image, and then analyze. He has brought in a contrast between sodium lamp and LED lamp. If you want, you can Google sodium lamps in Google Images and see what is a sodium lamp. What is a sodium lamp? Where it is used? Street lights, okay. Okay, how many feel A is the answer? Okay, you feel A is the answer. Only 3 is right. Okay, how many feel B is the answer? Couple of people feel B is the answer. How many feel C is the answer? Okay, 7, 10, 12 people feel C is the answer. How many feel D is the answer? Okay. Which statement will obviously be true in this? Which is the first statement you want to say it is right? Second one is wrong. You feel third is right. Okay. Everyone is saying third is right. The spectrum of visible light for sodium lamp is almost monochromatic. So if you see street lights, what color it is? It's a single color street light. Whereas LED lamps, can you see different color LED lamps? Yes, we can see different color LED. We can definitely say third statement is right. Okay, now we have to check with statement 1 and statement 2. As street lights, sodium lights have a longer lifespan than LED lights. Which lights have a longer lifespan? LED lights have longer lifespan. So the answer is 1 and 3. Sodium lights produce light in 360 degree. If the design is such that it can produce 360, but sometimes bulbs are not designed such a way, top will be covered, but it is not possible for LED lamps to do so. Done. Okay, this is 2021 year question. What happened in 2021? Most important event? Corona year, right? So this question is related to COVID-19. SARS-CoV virus binds to ACE2 receptor. Here the answer is D, spread of viral diseases, because it was asking that here. Okay. This thing doesn't have any technique actually. It's a little bit tricky. It's to get the answer as polycarbonate. The answer was polycarbonate. PET was there, PVC is there. Some known it. But 75, there is a clue. What is the clue for 75? Trichlorosan. What does trichloro means? In chemistry, what is trichloro means? 3 chlorine atoms. San means sanitary usages. What is sanitary usages in this? Toileters. So word splitting, you can split a lot of words and get to the right answer. Similar questions where we saw filter feeder, many questions, R2. So if you can, then metric, common carbon metric. You can use that keyword and to derive the right answer, because that is all you have in your exam. Okay, 76. What is astronomical distance or astronomical unit? What is the unit meaning of light year? The distance traveled by light in 1 year. Light year. Okay. Which one of the following is the reason why astronomical distances are measured in light years? Or why light is used in measuring the distances? Which property of light does it make? How many feel C is the answer? How many? Only 2 feel C, 4 feel. Okay. How many feel D is the answer? Okay. Some people, B is the answer. You feel B is the answer. Okay. D is the answer. Okay. Can anyone give me an example to contradict C? Light always travels in straight line. Give me one example where light is not traveling in straight line. Reflection, refraction of light. Okay, but still it's a straight line. Which effect talks about light not being a gravity? Okay, gravitational lensing, where light bends. Okay, fine. Huh? Black hole. Yeah, black hole also bends light. Okay. Huh? Another famous example. Double slit experiment. Wave nature and particle nature of light. So, yeah. So, there are occasions, and this is a keyword, always. There are occasions when light has not traveled in a straight line. So, answer is D. This is easy. Basic polity knowledge, 77.
speed of the light change with medium, change of medium?
Speed of sound changes with changing medium. Speed of light changes with changing medium. Speed of sound changes with changing medium. Which if medium is denser, the speed of sound will be more. It becomes rarer, then it becomes less. In vacuum, what will be the speed of sound? There won't be. You can't hear sound in vacuums. 77. Basic polity. Everyone feels C is the answer. Anyone differs from C? Basic polity, easy no question. Okay. Sometimes in exam, it's not the question which is difficult, it is the English which is difficult. We will know, because we see so much number of words in such small time, we are confused because of the English. You can understand this with question number 78. You feel the question is difficult? How many feel the question is difficult? Okay. How many feel A is the answer? None. Oh, one feel A. 2, 3, 4. Okay, fine. B? Okay. 4 people, 5, 6 people feel B is the answer. C? You want C. You feel D? Okay. You feel this question can be solved in easy ways? You feel, don't feel? Okay, fine. If your parent had said, your sole responsibility is to study, what does that mean? Don't do other work, you just study. Like, only thing what you have to do is studying. Okay, let's say this question, read this question now. Some XYZ committee, I don't know what is this committee also, said that minister and secretary designated solely for doing administrative reforms and promoting. What does that mean? What is the only work of minister? Is it true that minister just has one work? No, yes, multiple works. He has to do a lot of things. So what is the culprit word here? So is the exam difficult or the English difficult? The challenge is English, not. It's very much common sense. So, and these adverbs, solely, it's like externally created, right? Which ends with ly. He could have simply said the so-and-so committee designated so-and-so to do this work. But what he said, solely. So this is the catchword here. Easy, now easy. Okay. We can go to 7. Everyone got to know that 78 is B. Or in exam, if you are not knowing, if some big paragraphs are given, read the paragraphs using simple examples. Like so-and-so, solely. These names, no one has heard these names. Even I don't know what is Gopal Swami Iyengar committee. I've never heard in my life. So it's just an English question of English, not this thing. 79. Everyone has to answer. The answer is right to privacy. Which case? Okay. 80th question was dropped from exam. They themselves dropped it. UPSC has dropped this. It was not included. Let's go to 81. Okay. Looking at options, what we can say? what we can conclude, looking at options, what we can conclude, definitely at least one statement is wrong. There's no situation where all the statements are wrong, or there's not a situation where everything is right, something like that. And read the three statements and think which statement is most wrong. That's all. Read properly. Already we have done some techniques. That techniques can be applied here. How many feel statement 1 is wrong? Who feels the first statement is wrong? Based on the techniques. Okay, 7-8 people feel 1 is wrong. How many feel 2 is wrong? 1 feel 2 is wrong. How many feel 3 is wrong? 3, 4, 5 people feel 3 is wrong. Okay. Which technique did you apply to get 1 wrong? Huh? Okay, each is one keyword where you can know it is wrong. Then one more technique is there. And similarly for third one, what has he used? He has used or. For first one, what has he used? And. So using and or itself, we could have got 6 to 8 marks in this paper. Now makes sense. See, right to statement is an agreed human right. It is not a agreed human right or basic human right. It is just an aspiration. Right to city is just like an aspiration or some declaration kind of thing. So you can't make it enforcing or binding or something like that cannot be happen. UN Habitat monitors. UN Habitat can't monitor, right? That is like too much far-fetched. No enforceability, such these things can't happen with it. Okay. 82. Use like general knowledge to answer 82. That's all. Judicial custody. Answer is 2 and 3. Of the city, right to city gives every occupant of the city the right to reclaim public spaces and public participation in city. So you feel each is used. That's why it is wrong. So you feel 3 only is the answer. Okay, you feel that way. It's more of like aspirationally saying that if you have right to say right to city, you get all these things should be done in that regard. So at least if you can do something like 50-50, that would be fine. I understood you are telling there's and you also used each. So why you choose first one, not second one, right? See, it's not a agreed human right. First thing, it's not a UN sanctioned rights. Second thing is UN Habitat cannot monitor, cannot have legally binding these things enforceability there. That's why one is wrong. Use general knowledge to answer 82. What is judicial custody? Under the custody of magistrate or judge or someone, that's judicial custody. Where are they kept? They are kept in jail and not in police stations. Common sense. So the answer is B, 2 only. Judicial custody, police officer is not allowed to interrogate without approval. So it seeks the approval of the magistrate or the judge to conduct the ongoing investigation. Okay, very easy, right? 82. Then 83. 83, how many feel A is the answer? No one. How many feel B is the answer? Okay. How many feel C is the answer? Few feel C is the answer. Okay. How many feel D is the answer? No one. So it is between B and C. So you guys have all agreed that statement 2 is right. Some feel one is wrong and one is right. Why is one wrong? Is parole a matter of right? What is a matter of right means? When a prisoner makes out a sufficient condition, parole cannot be denied to such prisoners because it becomes a matter of right. Is it like a fundamental right or like very much a right to a prisoner? No, it is not. It is a concession given. It is a privilege given. Parole is a discretion of the state or a concession given or a privilege given to him that the state decides. Parole is not a matter of right. If something is a matter of right, then definitely it should be given to him. Will that happen for prisoners? No. Parole is not a matter of right. Answer is 2 only. 84, you can use word association to get to 50-50. Then you have to use a little bit of common sense to get the right answer. He's talking about FRA 2006. How many feel A is the answer? One feel A is the answer. B? Still reading? Okay, reading. At national level, which ministry is the nodal agency to ensure effective implementation of Scheduled Tribes and Other Traditional Forest Dwellers Act of 2006, FRA 2006? Okay, A is the answer. B? C? D? Everyone feels D is the answer. So it comes under the Ministry of Tribal Affairs. Which word gives you that clue? Scheduled Tribes. Okay. 85? A is the answer. A legislation which confers on the executive or administrative authority as an unguided and uncontrolled discretionary power is matter of application of law, violates which of the following articles? What is Article 14? Right to equality. Answer is right to equality. So we are in final 10 questions. Okay. Can you tell me this exact article name? Concentration of wealth. Where is it? Where does it come from? Oh, I skipped something, I guess. One second. 86. Which of the following in India is an essential feature that indicates the federal nature? Okay. What is the answer? A. Independence of. If it was an integrated judiciary, it means it was a unitary form. Independent judiciary is a federal form. Okay. This is a PSIR concept. There is a definition of state. They say state should include 4 things. One is population. Another thing state must have is territory. Another thing state must have is sovereignty. Exactly. Any PSIR students? Okay. Another thing state must have is government. Exactly. Understand this PSIR concept and now read the options. Such optional based questions also do come, but they come very rarely. There is a basic definition of what is a state, what all things a state must have. Population, territory, sovereignty, and government. Read the options and tell me which statement encompasses everything. A has everything. It has population, territory, sovereignty, and government. Okay. But sometimes we might not know a few fundamentals or some optionals. We might get these questions wrong. Okay. This is also conceptual question. With reference to Indian judiciary. The first statement says any retired judge of Supreme Court can be called back to sit and act as a Supreme Court judge by CJI of India and with permission of President. Second says the High Court in India has the power to review its own judgment as Supreme Court does. How many feel A is the answer? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A is the answer. This side no one feels A is the answer. A is the answer. Okay. How many feel C is the answer? Okay. How many feel C is the answer? Does High Court of India has the power to review its own judgment? Only Supreme Court has the power to review its own judgment. High Court judgments are reviewed by Supreme Court. What is word as? What is this word? It is a as. It is a conjunction. Is it more or like and which we use? It's saying High Court can do this and the Supreme Court can do this. Is this word used instead of and, right? As Supreme Court does. It is joining two facts together. Here, two facts have been spoken. One, High Court has the power. Second, Supreme Court has the power. Two different facts. Two facts has to be true simultaneously for the statement to be right. We spoke about or gate and gate, right? When both are correct, only this becomes right. Instead of using and, he has cleverly used another conjunction, which is as. If you can observe these things also, you can get it right. But you should know basic polity that High Court doesn't have the power to review its own judgment. It is Supreme Court which will review the judgment. Okay. 89. With reference to India, consider the following statement. There is only one citizenship and one domicile in India. A citizen by birth only can become the head of the state. A foreigner, once granted the citizen, cannot be deprived of it in any circumstances. Okay. How many feel A is the answer? A is the answer. How many feel B is the answer? C? D? Like everyone feels A is the answer. Which will be most wrong? Which is the first option you want to eliminate? 2 and 3 you want to eliminate. In USA, how is it? To become the head of the state? It's only by birth. In India, it is both. Okay. 90? Best safeguard. Which one of the following factors constitute the best safeguard of liberty in liberal democracy? What is liberty? It's some kind of freedom with restrictions. There's a positive connotation to liberty and a negative connotation to liberty. What is the answer? D. Which rule did we apply? Yes, one is positive, the thing. Then is same phrase rule. Off powers, soft powers. It should have been between these two. Everyone got this right? Off powers, soft powers. What is separation of power? Three organs, legislature, executive, and judiciary, should function in their own domain. Which article are we speaking about when we say about concentration of wealth? Article 30, 39, 39C. Okay. So it is a DPSP. Okay. Well and good. Answer 92. Example, if let's say we all someone went to USA and brought a property, and that person is not a US citizen. Do you think his right to that property in US is protected or not? Will US government protect Indian citizen right or not? Let's say some US citizen came to India and he has brought some property. Will his right be protected or not? Yes. So now read this question. Here the answer is legal right available to. So right to property is which article now? It is a. Is it a legal right or a fundamental right? Okay. Answer 93. When you get such questions and you don't know the answer, create a scenario or a situation. You will understand it better. Or give examples or do something like that. The questions are simple. The English and the interpretations are wrong. Little tricky, that's all. So initially, what words were there in Constitution? Which option? Okay. Which words were added? Okay. 94, what is the answer? Answer is D. Constitutional government means? Which chapter of Lakshmikant speaks about this? In fundamental rights, first page, that first column, second or third para, these words are there. Okay. 95, how will you answer? Okay. Like which technique will you use? Example technique. Tell me some musical instruments. Piano, tabla. Is it similar to the ones which is asked in question? No, right? Okay. Tell me some prehistoric cave paintings like which happened in Bhimbetka, Adamkar, those things. Some dance of Northeast, Bihu, those things. But tell me some tribal languages. Munda, Ho. So these are all tribal languages. If you give examples, you will get the similarities or most similar ones. Here is asking about which of the following is not correct. Is Bharat Ratna and Padma Awards are considered as the titles under Constitution? No. So first statement is wrong. Padma Awards, which were instituted in 1954, were suspended only once. It was suspended twice actually. The number of Bharat Ratna is restricted to maximum of 3 per year, not 5 per year. It was 3 years. So all the 3 are wrong. Answer is D, 1, 2, 3. All are wrong. He's asking which of the following is incorrect. Okay. 97. Which technique will you apply? And organization role. How many organizations are there? It is not by UN Capital Development Fund and Arbor Day Foundation. It is rather by FAO. FAO and Arbor Day had done this. So the answer here was statement 1 is wrong and statement 2 is right. So organization rule applies. Okay. This is a little bit challenging. This sports question no one can by heart, but he has given a clue here. 98. It says American golfer Tiger Woods was the first winner of this award. Second is the award is received mostly by F1 players. Roger Federer received this award maximum number of times as compared to others. What may be the clue here? How many feel A is the answer? 2 people feel A is the answer. How many feel B is the answer? Okay. So how many feels C is the answer? Anyone feels D is the answer? No one feels D is the answer. You feel this is tricky and it can't be done. Let's say what we had done. If I had a word mostly what I told you, how much percentage did I tell? 75 to 80%. Let's say 75%. The award was 75% won by F1 players. If the award is mostly or 75% won by F1 players, then the highest number of times the award should have been won by a F1 player and not a Roger Federer belongs to which sport? Tennis, not a tennis player. So what can I say? I can say 2 and 3 cannot be together. They cannot be true simultaneously. So I can eliminate the D, I can eliminate B. The answer is 1 and 3. And 75% of the times can F1 players be winners. So at least you can do 50-50 by this, right? Did anyone didn't understand this? Okay. The new motto for Olympics is a new world. These sports are included. So if you look at statement 2, which other question is it correlating to? Or being compared to? Similar pattern of asking question. History, Vijayanagar Empire. 4 things were given. Women are good at these 4 things. Is it possible to remember all those things which happened? So what will statement 2 will be? It will be correct. 2 will be correct. So 1 is wrong actually. Olympics names usually have a Latin connotation because it was initially evolved around that region. It was not a new world. The theme was not new world, something else. Answer is 2 only. This statement, all boys will get, this question, all boys will get it right. Last question. So ICC World Test Championship, as India won ICC World Test Championship ever, which was the country which won recently? South Africa won recently. So they won against Australia. Okay. The finalists were decided by number of matches won. How are the finalists decided in World Chess Championships? By number of points and not number of matches. It's number of points. Okay, so statement 1 is wrong. New Zealand was ranked above England because it won more matches. So if you have to be ranked, will you have to win more matches or more points? More points. This was only one gender-specific question where boys had an edge. Okay. So what do you feel after doing the whole question paper? Is it entirely knowledge or some amount of common sense and presence of mind? It's a mix of both. Okay. We'll meet tomorrow again. Same time.